Okay, I have now seen the first 3 episodes of Ironheart. Let's get into it and let's see how the show's going so far. So, the series that we thought Marvel canceled finally showed itself. They released a trailer so close to its release date. Usually when shows do that, or movies, you know you're in for some shit. But sometimes you have those projects that, even though it took a while for it to get promoted, it's still a pretty good show. Where do I allow with this? This show is nowhere near as bad as people may be thinking or falsely showing, because some Letterboxd users are just reviewing this show even though it's not all out yet and it's only been 3 episodes, or they're not even watching those 3 episodes. They're just hate reviewing the thing. And yeah, this show is pretty irrelevant to what we got going on in Marvel right now. The show can still prove itself and show itself self-worth on its own without having to tie into an overall story. And it's trying to do that, but it's not doing it that well. We got so many story beats in this, so many weird storylines that just feel just straight up corny, bro. Like, alright, let's do the good. Dominique Thorne. She returns since her debut in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and her performance is still on par with that. She's still good here. We're just going into her backstory, like her stepdad and her best friend Natalie were killed in a drive-by. So Riri Williams is working on a brand new Ironheart suit because after she got kicked out of MIT for being an annoying little shit, so she goes home, has to make a new suit, and that's where she gets the idea of using a brain scan. She's scanning her brain so she can make her own AI for the suit, just like kind of like Jarvis. But she's got trauma, and she thinks about her best friend 24/7 because they were so close, and we get a bunch of flashbacks to show us how close they were and all their time together, them working in garages until...
Hey, who's that?
It ain't them niggas that act hard. It's the ones that put the slugs in your ass.
So then we got Natalie returning as her AI. And usually in the comics it's Tony Stark that's her AI, but this show cannot afford Robert Downey Jr. to make a cameo, especially when he's going to come back as Dr. Doom. So for now we got Natalie. And yeah, we got Riri being freaked out seeing her dead friend, and also some comedic scenes with her mom seeing her daughter's dead friend. And yet the AI has feelings. Like, there's AIs that are like smarter than others, I get that, but for an Iron Man suit, she wants her free will. She wants, I matter, let's hang out like we used to, bitch. Like, what? It just comes off as mad annoying, bro. Super annoying. And like, it's like, AI, you're AI, do what you're told, do what I need. You almost got me killed, and this Natalie almost got Riri killed in one scene. This AI wants rights, and that's crazy. But how is Riri going to get money to fund her creations? How is she going to afford to get resources for her Ironheart suit? Well, that's where this guy comes in. Coingo Jones, played by Manny Montana. And this guy is such a typecast. Like, dude, we've seen this dude in every single role, and he plays the exact same dude. He was even in Good Girls, bro, and it's the exact same bro here. Shady individual, part of a gang. Wow. We also got Anthony Ramos playing the Hood, and the guy's not a bad actor. He just does not come off as menacing at all. He just comes off kind of bratty, and his Hood costume looks kind of corny because he just looks like a cosplayer, bro. They got to make him look more intimidating, and hopefully in the next couple episodes we see him be a force to be reckoned with and actually do some badass stuff, because all he does now is just go invisible and shoots his gun and redirects the bullets. And also we see this gnarly skin rash on him, like this veins going all over his skin. Like, the more he uses the Hood, the more it's like hurting him. And I got a theory on where that Hood comes from, because every scene we see the Hood in the show, they're like, oh my gosh, this Hood is so weird. It's like hot, but it's like in a bad way, in a very eerie way. I got a feeling it's black magic, and the only person I know in Marvel that does black magic besides Wanda Maximoff is Mephisto. And I hear that Sacha Baron Cohen is playing Mephisto in this show, and I'm pretty sure since this picture Marvel released for the episode guide, they highlighted the M really red, so it could be a hint that Mephisto comes out in episode 5. Hopefully that happens, but as of right now, we got the Hood and Coingo Jones, so the head of this group, run in a pizza shop. They're a bunch of shady people who just do a lot of jobs. They blackmail people, like the high, rich, powerful. They blackmail them into giving them all the money, all the benefits they need, and they just rip people off every night. And they have this group full of colorful characters, and they are bad. The whole group sucks, bro. They're not just because of how they look. It's also because of how they act in their heists. They just go in guns blazing, not caring who's there or what's there. Sometimes get caught slipping very fast and very easily. It's just a very amateur-ass group, and it's just not that good to watch. They're such one-dimensional characters. It's just bland. I thought it was very annoying and stupid to see one of the girls who is on this team. She plays around with the hood because she has a crush on the hood. So she wears it, tries to play around with it, and she's the one who says, oh, the hood is kind of weird, it's kind of eerie. And then Quingo Jones straight up slams her face into the desk, dude. I wasn't expecting that at all. He was just missing the ta-da! But Riri don't like that they do shady things and rape people off every night, and she doesn't want that dirty money they be paying her. So she wants to get to the bottom of the hood. Like, is it actually magic? And Riri doesn't really believe that it's magic, even though that's stupid because they live in a world with literal sorcerers. It's not that far-fetched at this point, Riri. We also have Alden Ehrenreich playing Joe, and he's kind of a kindred spirit. He's kind of a partner to Riri Williams, and he's the one who gives her the resources to make her new suit, and we're going to see that up and coming in the later episodes. But also, he's kind of an MCU Easter egg because his real name is Zeke Stane, the son of Obadiah Stane, from the villain from the first Iron Man movie. Remember him? And yeah, he's just saying, I do not want to be anything like my dad was. I want to be something better. So he helps Riri and gives her the supplies she needs to make the Ironheart suit. But Riri had enough. She just wants to get to the bottom of what the hood comes from and how he gets his magic. So she wants to break a piece off of the hood as a sample to analyze it and maybe apply it to her own suit. That's what I'm thinking anyway. And yeah, I'm pretty sure her and Zeke Stane are just gonna make a brand new Ironheart suit that's more efficient, more powerful, and maybe we'll see her use that in the future. And I genuinely hope so, and I hope they give her a more slim suit like Iron Man used to have, because her suits so far have just been so clunky, bro. They're so big. Looks like a fucking Fallout suit. I do not like how big it is. But we'll find out how this goes when the rest of the episodes drop. This show is not that bad. It's just mid at best, and it's easily going to be forgettable as soon as this thing wraps up. I can already feel it, but it just depends on you. Yeah, we got an actual drag queen in this show, but that dude is barely in the thing, and I don't like him as a character, so he kind of sucks. So hopefully he just leaves the show. But the show ain't terrible, bro. I've seen worse. I think Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, I think those two are way worse than this. Have you seen the first 3 episodes of Ironheart? Let me know down below. And I'll see you guys next time when the rest of the series drops. And I'll get that video out to you very soon. But as of right now, I'm Jesse. Keep it locked, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.